Alright, so today was originally going to be my first episode of Story Time, where I tell stories about my life. But that's going to be tomorrow's video. Today I have a lot bigger news, and it's game news. I haven't done this in a few days, or a week, something like that. I don't remember when my last game news episode was, but here are some game news. So I've been talking a lot about Transformers recently, and it's not even the fact that I've just gotten a certain urge of Transformers. It's just I'm prioritizing a bunch of things, and we just got a lot of news off of Transformers Reactivate. And really, this isn't new news. This is about month-old news and stuff. I want to say that most of my two main sources are from TF Reaper and RBG. So go check out their channels, and yeah, they mainly do Transformers and gaming. TF Reaper mainly does a lot more information off of Reactivate, so if you want to stay up to date, I'd suggest going to check them out, maybe subscribing. And TFG is game news and stuff like that, so if you want more game news, go check him out. But links in the description. Go check him out if you want to. I don't know him personally, but go help him out. Sharing is caring. As he says, as RBJ says in the video that I'm mainly going to reference here, he's at the end, he says, sharing is caring. Share, I'm trying to share. Alright, so for background knowledge, if you don't know what Transformers Reactivate is, it was a video game that was announced 2, maybe 3 years ago by Splash Games. It was going to be about an alien species goes and invades Earth. It enslaves most of the humans, and it destroys 95% of the Transformers, Autobot and Decepticons alike. We don't know what this alien species are, but it is kind of probably going to be the quintessence. But that was all the information that we got besides a roster of characters that are going to show up, Transformers-wise. And throughout this game, we were going to play as... We didn't know what we were going to play as. If we were going to play as Transformers... We were definitely going to play as Transformers, but we didn't know if we were going to be playable characters or create a character. So it was... I'm kind of hoping that it's playable characters, you get to choose between this character, this character, rather than, create a character, but creating a character would be fun too. And the Autobots and Decepticons would be teaming up with the humans and each other to stop this alien species. I was so excited for this game when it first came out. I did forget about it for a large amount of time, but over the last, I want to say 6 months, I've been kind of keeping up to date with it, and it doesn't sound like it's good. Now, the game was not canceled yet. It's just progress is being really slow because of the developers. I'm not going to go crazy with what one of the people said, but somebody who used to work at Splash Games came forward on a website, which is they're allowed to vent about their past jobs and stuff like that. They are allowed to, and they vented about Splash Games. They said that there's all the promotional material goes with whether or not you go drinking with the higher ups. It doesn't matter how well you work. It depends on if you had a great time drinking with the higher ups, which I think is a horrible way to do it. Why? He also said that a bunch of the senior team left because of how they were treated. He also said there's a lot more problems going on, and there's no singular direction for this game. Throughout this game's since it was first announced, there's been 17 different names. There's been 2 official names. It was originally called Transformers Rise, and now it's Transformers Reactivate. Those were the 2 names that they were allowed to say, but there were many more names that this game was supposed to be called. There's no singular direction. Everybody's working on a different part. I mean, that's usually what happens, but everybody's working on a different game practically. They're not allowed to work from home. They're not allowed to have sick days or anything like that, or anything like that. It comes from holiday leave, and really Splash Games is screwing over their employees. The employee also said that they are well known for giving out amazing demos and then not giving a shit afterwards, and then just dropping the project usually right afterwards just for the money grabs and the funding. Now, I don't know if they're talking about Splash Games itself or just a small division on Splash Games or another developing team working on the game with Splash Games, but it's making it seem like it is Splash Games, a subdivision working on it. It's a division in Splash Games, and if that's true, then we're kind of screwed. We have not had a good Transformer game, in my opinion, since War for Cybertron. Transformers Devastator was pretty good. It wasn't the greatest, but the last amazing Transformers game was War for Cybertron. It is one of my favorite Transformers games. Rise of the Darkspark, I also played that too. It wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it still. It was slightly lower than Devastator, but it wasn't that far off. I enjoyed it. It's had some of the same aspects as War and Fall of Cybertron, and Fall of Cybertron was a great game. I loved its multiplayer mode too. But those two were one of my favorite Transformers games. And in past years, Transformers games have either just been too childish or just not worked on enough. When this was first announced and I found out what the direction that was going with this was, I was hyped that we were going to get another Fall/War for Cybertron-esque type game. Not like it's going to be War for Cybertron, it's going to be that type of game. I mean, it's going to be that good of a game, or maybe even better, especially with the new graphics. Like, the story seemed so compelling and it seemed so great. But now, hearing this information about the company not giving two shits about the game itself, just working on a good demo and then fucking everybody over, is kind of sad. Actually, that's probably why I don't really hear much about Splash games, especially if this is about Splash games as a whole. I don't know any Splash games right off the top of my head. But the big thing is that if they don't get their shit together soon, then I feel like this game is going to be screwed. And it might get canceled sooner or later. It's not canceled yet, but it seems like that's the direction it's going. If they do end up releasing a game as a whole, if it's too expensive, I'm not buying it. But if it's a basic game and it's like $60, I'll buy it. I won't buy like an Ultimate Edition, especially if Splash games continue with us. I don't want to support a game that's fucking over their employees. I know I'm cursing a lot in this video. I don't usually do this, but this is getting out of hand with... Like, the story I'm hearing is kind of getting out of hand. Especially if they have a tendency of doing this in the past too, then what's not to say that we're going to get screwed out of a great Transformers game. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, post notifications on. Let me know what you thought about this information and my ideas on this. I really think Splash Games should sell the game to a bigger company. I want to see this game happen, but not half-assed. It's 300 subscribers. I'm trying to get to that by the end of the year, but can't do that without you guys. So please, if not this video, then my channel as a whole, please share it with your friends, and hopefully they subscribe too. And if you're not subscribed, think about doing it. I do game news, I play games, I do story videos, which my first one is actually coming out tomorrow. I do a bunch of stuff, and I'm excited for you guys to do that. Later tonight, I don't know when, probably around 9ish EST, is when I'm going to be doing the new Call of Duty season. It's downloading now, but I have a lot of stuff I got to do before then. I'm trying to rush and get this video. I'm going to rush and get this video done. I'm not gonna half-ass editing this video. I'm going to do my full heart into it. It should only take like 15 minutes because it's a 15-minute video though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comments, let me know what you guys think about what's going on with Reactivate, and I want to know your ideas and what's going to go on, or how you think the story is going to go, and just let me know. And let me know if there's any other games that are in development that you want me to hear me talk about, and I can find some information about it. Discord server in the description if you want to ask a question for my 300 subscriber Q&A, either in the comments or in my Discord server. You're welcome to. I also have a podcast. Link is also in the description. Please go check that out. Episode 3 is going to start filming on the weekend. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And stay tuned for tomorrow's daily video or my live stream tonight. Anyways, peace out.